Let's dive into early season saddle setups and show you exactly why this could be the best setup for early season. A little bit of philosophy here. Obviously, early season, it gets really fucking hot. It gets really hot. My philosophy is bare bones minimalist, and especially during early season, a lot of us are still working. We don't have those vacation days, so we're going in to the woods right after work. Usually we have about an hour to 2 hours of hunting time. You know, we want to be quick, we want to be efficient, we don't want to be bringing in a ton of gear. So I'm going to go over my setup, show you exactly what I run, why I run it, and how you guys can implement it as well into your own system and how you want to do it, and just overall be more efficient. So for starters, it's going to be a one sticking kit. One sticking. Early season, it is absolutely the best option. During the early season, you are a lot more nimble. You don't have as many layers on, to where you're more flexible and you have a lot more mobility to be able to do acrobatic moves up in a tree. As the season gets colder, and when you do have those vacation days where you're going to be pulling all day sits, obviously you're not going to be running this kind of setup. One sticking is absolutely by far the best option. So for starters, let's get this out of the way. This is my one stick. This is the UP platform with a XOP stick. I did all this DIY. It weighs, I don't know, a couple pounds. When I'm walking into the woods, I'm going to be just carrying this with my left hand and my bow in my right hand. As far as the saddle setup, we got our Praxis saddle with the Traverse Fold feature, and typically I have a pouch for my lineman rope right here, but I forgot it today, so I always have a lineman rope right here. And then I have my one sticking rappel rope. In the bull pack, I have the tag end in the front with a saw, and then I have my belay device and rappel rope in the main compartment. But this is only a couple pounds, does not weigh a lot. You throw this sucker on, you're ready to rock and roll. And again, especially in early season, you're not going to be wearing a lot of layers. So when you have this in traverse mode, it's going to be 10 times easier to maneuver in and out of the woods. And then last but not least, believe it or not, we have the Moose chest rig. Everything that I use is going to be inside this rig. Now again, this is for efficient hunts. This is for going in right after work, doing about a 2-hour sit and calling it quits. You're not going in with a pack with water and food or whatever because you're going to be sitting all day. No, this is a quick, efficient hunt. So this is how exactly what my chest rig looks like in the truck. As soon as I get out of the truck, I have my knee pads in this chest rig right here, ready to go. When I get out of the truck, I throw these on. Obviously, you're going to need your rangefinder. I always like to have a knife and then my phone right up here. And then the inside of the main compartment, I have my bow rope. It's easily accessible. Now, when you get to the top of the tree, obviously, you know, you want to use a gear strap to possibly hang your rangefinder or hang whatever you want, hang your bow. In the zipper pouch, I have the Hiss strap right there, ready to rock and roll. Now again, this is all I'm carrying. It's very minimalist. I'm not bringing in all kinds of crazy gear. I'm just bringing the absolute essentials. That's all I'm bringing into the woods other than my bow. And that's why I think it's the absolute best option for early season hunting. You don't need a lot of carrying capacity to bring in gloves or an extra jacket or whatever, you know, to layer up during the winter time or when it's absolutely freezing out. It's going to be warm. It's going to be kind of like this. It's going to be a little bit on the cooler side. You're not going to need anything crazy. And like I said, this isn't the rut. You're bringing in the absolute essentials. Get in and out. Try to go after your target buck. Quick, calculated execution. That's exactly what I like to do. And let me show you guys exactly what I bring into the woods with just my two hands. This is literally it. That is literally it. This will be in my left hand. This will be on my body, this will be on my body, and then I'll have my bow. And that is it. That's all I'm bringing into the woods. Now, if you guys don't like the idea of one sticking, if you don't one stick and you actually have a set of climbing sticks, obviously you're going to need a pack. And bar none, a minimalist pack that gets it done really well, very comfortable to use, has enough carrying capacity to bring in whatever you need. It's going to be a QU pack. This is called the Venture the Venture 2300. This thing, I've been running it for a couple years and has absolutely been awesome. And that is everything that you're ever going to need. You know, you're going to need obviously your milkweed. You could throw that in the chest rig. You're going to need a gear strap. Throw that in the chest rig. You're going to need your bow rope. You can either put that in a pouch or put that in the chest rig. You're going to need a rangefinder, your phone, your knife, all in the chest rig. So that's all taken care of. Then you're going to need your saddle system, you know, tether, lineman rope, or rappel rope, lineman rope, right all here. Then last but not least, in order to get up and down the tree, if you're one sticking, you bring your one stick, simple as that, you carry it in your left hand, thing weighs next to nothing. But if you're using a set of climbing sticks, right here, get yourself a small little pack. Now I'm not too concerned about weight. I really don't care about how much it actually weighs. All I know is it's really lightweight and it gets the job done very efficiently for me, and I've had a ton of success with it. And for early season, you're going to be sweating your ass off. We all know what it's like to opening day, it's 70 degrees in the morning, and you're climbing a tree and you are absolutely sweating your ass off. Well, you learn from those mistakes and you don't want to be sweating a lot because you don't want to give off your own scent. So just try to keep things to the bare minimum, especially in the early season. As season goes on, the rut starts kicking in. Obviously, you're going to be doing full day sits. You're going to be bringing in antlers, you're going to be bringing in calls, you're going to be bringing in snacks and food and water to sit it all out. So it's very different. But early season, this is the best setup.